Back in the memories, Benjamin is getting younger and soon worries, saying that his daughter needs, quote, a father to accompany her throughout her life, and that he would not be able to play this role due to his illness. Even though he loves his daughter and wife, he has the difficult decision to leave them with all their inheritances to live well. Caroline reads all the condolence notes on the postcards her father sent throughout his life. Benjamin spent the rest of his life in vain, in different places. One day, teenager Benjamin decides to visit Daisy and Caroline, but discovers that Daisy has married another man, posing as her father and Caroline. Daisy and Benjamin spent their last night, still in love together at a hotel. One day a man then knocks on Daisy's door and gives her Benjamin's diary. In his early years, Benjamin was playing a familiar tune on the piano, suffering from dementia. Old Daisy takes care of deranged young Benjamin. The Louisiana government replaces the city's old clock. Interestingly, his years of oblivion and agony end with Benjamin, in the form of a baby. The hurricane devastated New Orleans when Caroline finished reading the book. When the city was flooded, the story of Benjamin and the reverse engineering of the clock ended. If you were born with this disease, what would you do in life? Would you risk everything living each moment? Or would you take some precautions like the protagonist? Tell me in the comments. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel by activating the bell to receive notification of the next videos here at Summarizing Films. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time. And after a while, I think the only solution would be to board the entity in an Elon Musk rocket and send it to a black hole, or even towards the sun. Then you could get a good night's sleep. Create a concrete trap. You can also try to make a trap and trap the monster in some kind of hole and then concrete it in. This solution is not very guaranteed, as we don't know the exact strength, quote, of the entity, considering he threw Paul away in the scene from the beach. And maybe you could never have sex again, because you could make the monster appear to the person. Having a fortress. As we saw in the movie, the creature cannot overcome any physical barrier. A simple closed door can stop the creature. So if you could have a fortress like the houses of a night of crime, you could live peacefully knowing that the creature would go into his house and go out to work in a place where the creature would take a while to arrive walking. Which leads us to the next and more complex solution: math. Yes, that's it guys, let's use math and calculate the time it takes the creature to walk around an A place to a B place. To help us, we have a guy named Mark Hoffmeyer who created a detailed post about the creature's entire trajectory in the movie. I'll leave the link to the post below for the curious to take a look. You need to know English, see guys? Mark, after calculating the time and distance that the creature travels in the film, concluded that the creature moves 72 miles a day, the equivalent of 115 kilometers, rounded up, a day. For us to have an idea, that would be walking from Guarulhos to Taubaté in one day. It's a lot, right, for you to have an idea of Brazil from one end to the other. That is, from Monte Caburai, which is in Roraima, to Chuy, which is in Rio Grande do Sul, there are 4,351 km. In just 1 year, the creature would be able to cross Brazil 10 times. That's right, you're dealing with a more motivated creature than that guy who wants to put you in a pyramid scheme. While having these averages, we need to come up with a plan to quietly survive the creature. But first, the ideal would be to test and check if the numbers match. So on a day when you're feeling lucky, wait for the creature to get very close to you, enter your car and drive for about 10 kilometers in a straight line if possible, and time the time it takes for the creature to reach you. Repeat a few times to be sure. After that, we will need to create a routine to always know where the creature is and trace routes to its home, work, and leisure activities. Creature get there. That wouldn't give him time to do the whole day's work, eat, and sleep. What does that mean? He needs a longer route, i.e., a job further from his home or living further away from work. More precisely, something around 58 kilometers to round, which the creature takes 12 hours to walk. This would fit in well, being that generally everyone leaves the house between 6 to 7 a.m. and arrives home 6 to 7 p.m. So by the time the creature was getting close to you, you would be saying goodbye to it and heading home, and that would give him 12 hours of rest at home. And that would be your plan for the rest of your life. With some details, of course. You would always need to have an alternative route if the main road is under construction, and also a spare car in case yours breaks down. And another one in this plan would not have a way for you to take time off from the routine of always driving 58 kilometers to somewhere and staying there until the usual time. And it's not the best life, but at least you'll stay alive. And if you've done the math correctly, the creature will never catch you off guard. And knowing the whereabouts of the creature and how long it takes it to get to places, you could even take a vacation normally, traveling somewhere. Of course, The secret would be to have the time it would take the creature to get to you. If you live in Sao Paulo, for example, and you want to take a vacation in Florianopolis, the creature would take around 6 days to reach you, so it could take about 5 days at the beach and return to Sao Paulo, or continue the trip to another location. Intercontinental travel would be a problem, because it is not possible to know how long it takes the creature to reach a place by swimming, as there are many variables such as tide, currents, storms, boats creating waves. Any of these things could delay or accelerate the creature. With this solution, the creature is no longer something that would haunt you for life and becomes just routine. I thought of a solution also to track the creature in an easier way. A GPS tracker like the one used in animals. You could use a harpoon to put the GPS on the creature, and if it didn't take it off, you would always know the whereabouts of the creature. But that would depend a lot on the GPS being on the creature. So guys, what did you think of these solutions to defeat the evil current creature? Have any other ideas? Leave it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. For those who are new, I'll leave here another video defeating another movie. Check it out. Thanks for watching, and until the next video.